A good guess. A solid guess, 0. But in fact, it was a power outage, complete with loss of network because of that. A bump may be more accurate. So there is good news and bad news to that. Bad news is obviously we lost our time there, but the good news means that we can just augment our gear to be Dwarven instead of Vermundian. Looks like we're back.
Go on, have a look. Hoy! Looking to change? No need to overthink it. You can...
Hoi!
change it on a whim. You've naught to lose, and you've leisure doing business. Look as long as you please. Welcome, and well met. Always a pleasure.
It's very possible we get
Nothing
this
caught
power
your
again.
eye? Ugh, that's a shame. Let's hope there's aught worth our coin next time.
Well,
If we
then
do,
it's
I
enough
don't know.
to scratch the itch, in my case. Apart from my joints, I've naught to complain of. Welcome, sir. If you think me a liar, then by
Like how they don't say anything different.
self. Ah, I see you desire one of my masterpieces. Very well. Hope to see you again.
Look as long as you please.
More must be urged to evacuate. Let us begin with the place most likely to be marked for destruction.
I haven't looked at the map since I rested. These aren't moving. I don't think they're going to, because they seem to be set in certain locations. So I don't know how much danger there is with places actually being destroyed. I'll probably continue. I'll probably walk to Batal and then head towards the Medusa, the Windrift or whatever, to kill another Medusa.
Well, hello. Oh, there's always demand for weapons.
Do I want to buy what I just bought, though? Or do I want to change up my options here? Let's get the best knockdown resist period. Let's go with that. And then just make it the best knockdown resist period as it was. We'll make it Dwarven this time.
Particularly near. Always a pleasure.
Instead of lowering its weight, though, that's going to increase its weight even further. So we're going to need to Dragon Forge this stuff, or we're not going to be able to wear it for very long.
With Brocker's teaching, so ask away. My
Knockdown power is nice. I could always like go between the options, right? I can go like one Dwarven, one Vermundian. It's wild how much knockdown resist you get from this, though. You also like pick and choose based on like which are easier to like fill in, because like this is Minotaur Horn and Fellward Bone.
Hammer is at your pleasure doing business with you.
Oh no! My power went out again! That's a very good point you bring up, Zero. Is it better than the Dragonforge's armor shop? I think it might be, actually. But let's take a look. Does Dragonforge even have armor, or does he only have weapons? Oh, he has armor, right?
Interested in my wares?
It's a real shame that my power keeps going out. No,
Since times of eld.
I should. I should be Vel for a variety of reasons.
Draconic.
So the Vashara scale skin is the warrior equivalent, right? I think, yeah, I think the armor that you get from the shop might be better. This is 169 knockdown resist. It is 4 strike resist and 493 physical. I think this is maybe a side grade. Yeah. Knockdown resist is like the stat that I care about the most. These are 130 and this is
Blood
169.
flows through the vein. Then I bid ye farewell.
Nothing caught your eye?
Where? Oh, there's always demand for weapons.
This is 175. Along with 136. I think the Persecutor is just like the best for knockdown resist.
near the board. Always a pleasure.
I'm gonna go all in on like knockdown resist here, I think.
With Brocker's teeth, so ask away. My hammer is...
This armor was purchased strictly for knockdown resist. So we're going all in on knockdown resist. I think she unlocks it, like lets you do certain things. $377 knockdown resist. It's probably more like 277. That's insane. She has like the same like end game armor as all the other shops. The only reason like to shop at her is that she has a bit of a discount. If you did the thing for her, I guess. All right, I should be immune to being knocked over now. Basically.
At your disposal. Pleasure doing business with you.
That's Dragonforge all this shit. So that weighs a lot less than it does. So how much weight am I looking at right now? I'm actually still in light somehow. I just have that much carry weight, I guess. It's gonna look so bad after I Dragonforge it, though.
Since times remember. Draconic.
But like, come on. I need the carry weight. .7 kilograms. 1.6 kilograms.
Blood flows through the... Then I bid ye farewell.
There are more who can yet be saved. Let us begin with the place most likely to be marked for destruction.
How much knockdown resist do I have right now? 613. Imagine if I was actually a warrior wearing warrior gear. I get the Persecutor's Horns to be worn by a trickster, no less.
Welcome.
$813. Those wings truly do become kind of pointless with this much not carry weight, this much knockdown resist, I think.
I'll not pass up a chance.
Alright, back down the road. Just gonna check out who's all over here. Ah, there's our oracle. People have begun populating this area. Wow.
Where are you off to now?
I'm proud to carry out my duty.
Really now?
Empress Nadine.
If there's aught I can see here, or ask away.
There's an ox cart here.
Could it
The ox cart made
time's
it.
flow has been altered?
Twould seem this is no longer the world we know.
But who would affect such a change? And for what purpose?
Goblin to stagger me. Yep. I mean, stagger resist is not like immunity, right? If enough things hit me, then maybe the goblin's the one that breaks the meter, as it were. Or maybe he gets like a really good jump from like a mountain and hits me before he dies. Alright, you want me to update Val?
I've a modest talent for spotting materials that can be used to enhance.
Have a fairy stone.
'Twas a fine journey we
I'm gonna
shared.
hand him out like candy now. I need to make sure I pull some out so I can hand them out though. If Val's
I'm
going, then
knack for
Fairy's
combining
going.
materials that I hope you'll find useful.
What was Fairy's quest? Defeat a Minotaur. I never defeated a regular old
Should your
Minotaur.
pack grow over full, have no...
Sorry, Fairy. Maybe next time. Have a Fairy Stone.
I'm only glad to have proved...
So they want to bring out. Yeah, that would be cool. Honestly, that it is basically Grand Sword is still pretty cool in my opinion. I'm sure a lot of people are like, why'd they do this? It's not really Grand Sword, it's just dumb. But, I don't know, I like it.
I'm glad to see you in such fine fest. I knew we'd not be long apart.
They're pandering to me, and it's working. It counts as an all heal when you eat it? Really? I never really knew that. What does a golden stove beetle do when you eat it then, I wonder? What level is Val? I'll be basing my selection off of that. 57. HP, okay. But all heals, if it's an all heal, that's worthwhile, because all heal, you're talking about like fully restore even missing loss gauge, right? Because that's significant. No Halidum. This group was a bust. Oh, Angel's kind of cute. I see a kind of recurring theme with Eastern mage pawns, I suppose. But maybe I'm just seeing what I want to see. March for Custodian. Logistician. No Halidum. Whiskers looks like an option.
I have a knack for gathering items and am ever on the hunt for new finds. Oh.
Saren and Whiskers.
Glad. Delighted to meet you.
Mysterious illness that can only be contracted by pawns, and is not a recorded pawn status. Pawns remain entirely unaware of their condition, and there will be no obvious difference in their behavior. All that is known is that it affects those, and that it can result in devastating calamity. Contagious and incapacitated pawns are limited. There are only two known ways to cure it. The afflicted pawn must either forfeit or infect another pawn, passing the illness to them.
I have a knack for combining materials that I hope you'll find useful. I'll craft... I know where we can find useful materials for enhancing your equipment, Master. I've marked the spot on your map.
I see what the queue is for Dragon's Plague.
Should your pack grow over full, have no fear. I'll lighten you... I found a place with some useful materials for enhancing...
Maybe not.
It pains me to say it, but I've nothing to share just now. What has become of the world?
Should you need to communicate in Elvish, pray... This rumour has been troubling me ever since I first caught wind of it. Apparently, there is an illness we pawns can catch beyond the rift that makes us a danger to ourselves and others. Symptoms include an unruly attitude and overconfidence, and in the end, we turn our backs on our master and our duty.
Indeed. Well, we shall have to remain watchful, lest one of our company should start showing signs of this sickness.
Prod me if you must, Master, but I've nothing more to say. Speak your will and I'll see it done. What's come over you, Arisen?
Whiskers, I'm sorry. But this is for you and your master, okay? It's for the sake of you and your master.
This will seem of little consequence, but oft I find myself wondering how I fared as a fighter. Now I shall strive to serve you well as a thief. May the breadth of my abilities do you proud, Master.
It says he has to be forfeit. The only cures are they have to either pass it on or they become forfeit. Only your pawn can be cured? Really?
I've a knack for combining materials that I hope you'll find useful. I'll craft aught I can using the power of magic is replete.
The problem is I have like no idea if he had. I can't clue into what it was that made him have like said he had it. You know. I have a vague idea, but like I don't think it was right. Before any symptoms would be visible. Oh. The question is, did he pass it off already? Gordon looks like a fine choice. Got a rest to pass it off? Interesting.
Should your pack grow over full, have no fear. I'll lighten your load by spreading it out among us pawns. Let us work together.
Interesting.
Look around if you must, but be sure to buy
I need to figure out the best way out of here. Right, it's Grand Soren. I want to go out the Western Gate, so. The Western Gate that didn't exist, but means I want to go this way. Alice Fashion's pretty good. Can't get her to come near me right now, but you know.
As you wish. I shall return directly.
It's pretty good. The keep works well, I think, with the turban.
One can never be too careful.
It's nice.
Watch yourself.
All these people wandering around. It's lively. Is my wife here?
Not at the expense of my duty. Hubris is
And Patal's been evacuated. Sure, I'll go kill my dude. I'll just go back down to where I was going before, hit the double land on the bridge, and not die this time. Hopefully. Yeah, I do have 40 odd wake stones. If I die, I have to use them. It's not the end of the world if I know that. God, I have to imagine there's at least some people who just like don't rest at inns or at beds and like lose hours of progress when they first die in this zone. And are just like, yep, no, I'm done with the game. I think I'm gonna go play something else for a little while. I lost like an hour, and I was quite angry, but like... Imagine multiple hours.
I must ask you to refrain from charging off. Teamwork is the crux of our strategy.
And such a worry, Wars. What are you doing? Strike with the power of lightning.
Tripped off a cliff because of fucking deer and like over like 13 hours. Really? Should have had a wake stone. Although I guess I don't know if the game has protections against you trying to get to places where you shouldn't be or not. If I ever get low on wake stones, I'm gonna have to actually go back to town and pull some out. Wake stones is the best part. Oh, that's so sad. Best, I mean worst.
Discovering
Yep.
what those clouds truly are may well be the key to everything.
There is little to be done about so lofty a foe, yet we must try to find a means of dealing with them.
The undead walk.
Flame is its weakness!
Get off me, get off me!
My magics are at your disposal.
It wasn't even a deer that'd be out for ramming.
That
Oh man.
was impeccably timed, Arisen.
Which was a doe. A deer. Female deer. But there are no rays. Drops of golden sun.
End this foe.
Safe with me.
Ring of Quickening. My cat needs me. I'll be right back.
A treasure chest? My mistake. It is merely another spot for gathering materials.
Strike with lightning's might.
My magics are at your disposal.
There! Shout undead!
Holy attacks will serve us well here.
Was most effective.
Defeated when their skulls are smashed beyond repair.
I seem to have taken a hit.
That means have the power to warn here in Southend.
Southend's winning me. Safe liberation.
We had something noticed.
Focus your attacks.
Moment of victory is at hand. Let us finish this.
Find us.
Have any hope of victory, we must employ every tool and tactic at our disposal.
I'll get the idea.
Where's Blast's skull go? There it is.
My magics are at your disposal.
that's gonna hurt. That's much as it could have. That ending move right there is actually really
I
good.
hadn't even noticed what's been pilfered.
Ow.
The tide of battle was in our favor.
In case I have a power outage, more than anything.
I cannot begin to fathom what happened during our time apart. Though I was unconscious, I could always... There, Master! I'm dead!
Hurting yet? Masterfully done!
Would that we might always be so in step, eh?
I knew that I could count upon your strength, Arisen.
we may not die in battle.
Our friend is not on the bridge this time, it looks like. Who is up there then? I have to wonder.
Well done.
You wish me to return? At once, Master.
Take that!
Fear not, you're safe with me.
It's the guy who kills me. Doesn't respawn, it seems. No, that's random speculation.
If I might be so bold as to speak my mind, different masters favour different pawns. One whom I served preferred to have beastrons for allies.
Be sure to keep that in mind.
Ooh, talking about one of you guys in a while.
Chest. We shall have to find a way to reach it.
Well, there's one obvious way to reach it, Mina.
Put out that fire! Lest we all go up into smoke!
Thanks, Mina. What? I wasn't grabbing on? Thought I was.
We'll do more than sting. Peril approaching.
With this, my magics are yours to wield.
Oh, okay.
Quickly, Arisen. We must regain your footing.
I didn't realize what I was doing.
The beast is reaction, lashing out when attacks. Might we not use this to our advantage?
That's cheating. You're inside a wall.
Gone up in flames before my very eyes.
That is double cheating. You just Shut. Okay, that's cheating. Sir, you are cheating, and I do not appreciate.
This foe is nigh unstoppable when too strong. We must do all we can to prevent it from losing its temper.
Then we best make it quick, or else fate. Well-aimed strike, right where it hurts.
Thanks for the catch, Mina. Thanks to the other catch, Mina. That is some bullshit. Just getting stuck on all this crap. Move! Oh my god, I'm stuck. I can't do anything. My character's just teetering like an asshole for an hour. Jump! Do something. Do anything. It's just, nope.
Magics are at your disposal.
Striking the head will prove most effective.
Weakness shed my mouth.
I've got you. Use this chance to recover.
God damn it, this is so annoying. This is getting really annoying really quickly.
Weapons are creatures of no surprise to this.
We must concentrate on our quality.
When our curative run out,
I was on its back! Why did I? Oh my god.
No answer to that.
This spell will empower you with elemental magic.
When you just slide off when you really shouldn't. There we go. I really didn't just pop the shield and forget about fighting this piece of shit.
careful now.
Sure, okay, that hit me.
We must formulate a strategy, else we've no hope.
Not again! Let's just kill him. I've had enough of this thing.
To avoid battle wherever possible.
It is dark enough to warrant the use of your lantern, Master.
And I'll heal. Nice. Valerie is now one with the rocks. It would behoove me to get to camp.
I'll harvest what I can, should it please you.
Would not be unwelcome for an ally to appear for once.
He's no quarter.
Fell Lord's bone from this thing? Really should have been charging up while I was swinging. That would have been smart. I wasn't draining stamina by swinging.
Why? We seem to have come through unscathed.
Well, I'm sure there's still room for improvement.
I could camp. See how that goes for me.
Master, I'm not sure how much longer I can keep going without rest.
We really ought to take a moment to catch our breath, if we can spare one.
You would gather materials here, Master. Can we really afford to carry more?
Away from the cliff face spawns. Once you've aggroed it, and then you can come in.
I'll be here, but standing still is harder than it looks, you know. My magics are at your disposal. With this, my magics are yours to wield.
Potatoes.
Materials such as this can be combined to craft things.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations.
Gross. No one finds this campsite, don't stay here. The red clouds draw even closer and on mountain for this one. It's moving to get as far away from me as possible.
Food is the fuel of any adventure.
It would have gone down even better if the area were free of monsters.
I see.
One can't have everything.
So you cannot rest anymore. You must rest at inns. You can camp and cook food, though. That's good to know. I never even really tried to, like, camp, cook food, and then, like, just leave.
These sites are unparalleled in their majesty. Yet
Let's keep that in mind for
somehow I
future.
feel ill
Like,
at
just
ease.
constantly rebuff.
Indeed. Vermont feels a world away.
I'll take the high road. There are always like a ton of knackers around here. It's considering that it's void of all enemies. Oh, I suppose Talos is around here somewhere. Well, that's one of the spikes that I ripped out of him. That's funny.
There's a ladder here.
Perhaps
Neat that it's still there.
discoveries await us above.
Look, Arisen! A ballista!
Let us make use of this during battle. I've no doubt 'twould catch our foes unawares.
Ah, I remember you. What brings you to the encampment? 'Tis a miracle you're still alive. Though I dare say that's true of all of us. Oh? You believe we ought to evacuate? Well, you've traveled far indeed to deliver these tidings. Farther, I dare say, than anyone would go for the sake of an idle jest. If we must leave, we shall have to begin preparations at once. But I think we're a bit short on hands to attend to all that must be done. In fact, there's a rather delicate matter that I could use some help with. A blacksmith and his wife dwell on the encampment outskirts. Might you escort them here, so that they can join the evacuation?
Certainly, I would never
Smith,
leave those two behind.
Gustavus, is a man of good sense. But as for his wife, well, suffice to say, Cleuna has always been a contentious sort. She'd have naught to do with us, given the choice, and isn't likely to take kindly to the arrival of any of my knights on her doorstep. I can only hope that she will be more willing to listen to you, a third party, as to her. And while
We're
you're
like
taking
best
care of
buds.
that,
It'll be
I will
easy.
see to it that the encampment is made ready to depart with all due haste.
remember the blacksmith and his lady wife well. I only hope we can convince them to join the evacuation.
It is as you say.
Well met. I've weapons to sell. Truth be told, I'm of half a mind to
Heaven's Key.
pack up and leave. What with the Volk? Always a pleasure.
You're no soldier, are you? I'd not recommend camping. You'll awake neither.
I wonder if these ones will hold, or if I'm gonna just be putting potatoes in there to have them get, you know, instantly decayed.
Blanket of that.
Oh, wow, there's still some worms life in that thing. Nice.
Give you a roof over your head at least.
Shall we get some rest then?
Hmm. Oh. That's a crash. So where did it manage to update and save at. The morning. Alright.
This looks as good a place as any.
Should you need to communicate in Elvish, pray call a...
You would gather materials here, Master? Can we really afford to carry more?
I've a knack for gathering items, and
These writings could be of import.
Let's have a look then.
Bet you're bound up in all of this, eh, cuz? Truth be told, I'd be flabbergasted if you weren't. Ah, there you are.
Customs wash with all manner of curative properties, and so shall remain. For though the world may be end, the world in the water.
Fancy a look at my wares?
Concern. I should evacuate, then deal with the dragon. Although they did it the other way around at Batal, so I don't know.
It is no more or less than what one might have expected.
This road is a lot more peaceful than I think it would be.
Tis a glad thing we rested when we did.
Try not to get hit, lest all that vim go to waste.
Oh, that was nearly a hitch. It'll be a rude shock to our road while you fix their food. Over so soon? Oh, I would seem to have come through unscathed.
No doubt this triumph will spur us into the next.
I guess, yeah, this is how this would go, isn't it? Debris-strewn coast
Right,
is...
I must ask you to refrain from charging off. Teamwork is the crux of our strategy.
Don't be such a worry, Wart. I know what I'm doing.
Well done.
My magics are at your disposal. find out what's inside.
That was impeccably timed, Arisen. No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm.
Bolt scales. Alright, he eventually overpowered me, eh?
You hold the enemy close, and I shall strike them down.
Miss, Seamus Blood.
The flow of time feels almost unsteady.
Indeed. All we once held to be true is now changed.
Is there no way to return things to how they were before?
I've got you. Use this chance to recover. That's the spirit.
It's a bit early to be thanking me. The enemy yet remains.
I concur.
Right where I want you.
And I guess it makes a lot of sense that there'd be a lot of undead underneath all the brine.
Freshly rested as we are, this battle ought to be in our favor.
Try not to get hit. There's all that thing go to waste.
These fiends are only truly defeated when their skulls are smashed beyond repair.
A useful bauble, the ferry stone. It will allow us to travel vast distances in an instant.
We must save it for a time of dire need. Was most effective.
Strike with the power of lightning.
Furthermore, often we call on you to carry the burdens we cannot. I must thank you. Your toil keeps me light on my feet.
Well now, whatever brings you here? These are perilous times to be wandering about. You'd have us evacuate with the encampment? I am touched by your kindness, friend, but we'll manage on our own. I couldn't bear to be pressed in among those crowds.
Now, I'll hear none of that. I'll see you to safety, my dear, come hell or high water. Besides, I should hope this good soul has earned your trust by now. Helped me out of a tight spot on more than one occasion, if you'll recall. After all that goodwill and the long trek out here to warn us, we'd seem mighty ungrateful, turning our back on another helping hand extended only in kindness.
Oh, very well, my love, if you insist. It seems we'll be accepting your offer after all, friend. Would you be so kind as to escort us to our destination?
Let us see our charges to the encampment. But be mindful, the path seems much changed since last we walked it.
Let's help you
Standing.
pack up before we go. Can't leave behind your Wakestone shard. That'd be criminal. We well and truly just backtrack from where we have been. We should be fine. Yeah, Wakestone shards are like the only treasure chests that respawn.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
We could pick some now and use them when the need arises.
Hasn't even noticed what's been pilfered. A flawless execution.
Indeed. 'Twas enough to make one pity our foe.
Push chests down. Resilver's bruise. That'd be far too much treasure to give you. That's just too much value.
I don't know about you, Master, but I'm worn out. Mightn't we have a rest before pressing on?
If I could sit down, I would. But I don't have the functionality for that, you know. All I can do is walk. Actually, I can't even walk. I can jog and I can sprint. That's about it.
If I might be so bold as to speak my mind, different masters favour different pawns. One whom I served preferred to have beastrons for allies.
I'll be sure to keep that in mind.
No one gets their pawn rewards until you sleep. Ugh. Actually, like, they don't get the pawn rewards. Wait. So they don't get it until after I dismiss them and then I sleep? Or, like, yeah, because they don't get it until they're dismissed. And they don't get them until dismissed and then sleep? Is that what you're telling me? And then it updates. That's rough.
Mayhap you will think this a trifle, but have you always pursued your current vocation over the course of your
This
journey?
makes sense in case like you dismiss or have them forfeit and then like reload, right?
Tis a balanced vocation, suited to offence and defence both.
Yeah, it's only rough for the world. It seems like it would. It feels like restart from day whatever, and then restart from the very first day of the Unmoored World.
This ladder
are options for a reason.
Heights.
Perhaps new discoveries await us above.
Well, here we are.
I don't know if it does yet, but
Evacuation begins, I
it
wonder.
feels like it should be.
Would you find Ser Ernesto and tell him we've arrived? Let him know that we'll wait here till the time comes.
Ho, a ballista!
But I'll find out, I guess, when I make like day 7 and falls down on me. I don't know.
Surely you can see that the situation is dire.
How many times must I say it? I'll not be ordered about. Not by ye, not by anyone. Now bugger off and leave me alone.
Oh, Lamond.
You're back. I'm afraid there's another matter for which I must beg your assistance. It concerns the fellow I was just speaking with. Sir Lamond, his name is. The man's something of a regular at our hot springs. I sought him out to tell him of the evacuation, but he has flatly refused to join us. I must confess, I'm at a loss as to how I might convince him. Could I...
Some newt
prevail
liquor,
upon you to
perhaps?
try your hand? At this point, he thinks anything I say will fall on deaf ears.
Sir Lamond is as mighty as 100 soldiers. 'Twould be reassuring to have his aid. Shall we speak with him?
I suppose 'tis so.
Fancy meeting ye here, cuz. Did you want something? Not this again. I'm here to live my life as I see fit. I'll not be ordered about by anyone. Not even ye. Now you're cottoning on. No need to worry about me, cuz. If trouble comes calling, I'll be sure to scarp her. Glad we understand each other. I can take care of myself.
Sir Lamont has refused to lend his aid, and it seems there's little hope of changing his mind. Let us inform Sir Ernesto.
We've let
Perhaps I should
ourselves
have
down.
tried the other ones first. That's fair, like maybe if I didn't try the other ones, you'd be like, you know what I'm all about. And he'd start being a bit cooler about it, but... maybe I should have asked him to like guard the guy and his wife.
Dead on my feet. I've much to do yet.
So, Sir Lamond is not to be convinced. 'Twould have eased my mind to have him join us, but I suppose there's naught to be done. The hour of our departure is almost upon us. It will be slow going, no doubt. We have wounded whom we must accommodate. Yet, come what may, I swear to see them all to safe harbor.
People of Volcanic Island are evacuated. May they make it through the impending chaos intact.
True enough.
I wonder if Volcanic Island includes the encampment down south. Maybe we'll head there and see what Talos is going, how Talos is doing and all that. But first, we have business with a dragon.
Your ability to trip over nothing never ceases to amaze me.
Oh, don't mind me. These things happen.
It's a mighty fancy horn you got there.
That dragon was no ordinary beast.
The destruction we've witnessed. We will strike it down. Back to the forest.
My magics are at your disposal.
I'm getting brined! Woo. I see.
That attack looks devastating. We ought to keep our distance whenever someone leaves. No hole here.
Alright, all the crystals on its butt are cleared, so we can go work our way up back a little bit, it looks like. Not getting brined. Oh my god, we're getting a lot of worms like crystals here.
Followers come from the red clouds. No less printed in aspect.
It's a brine dragon. Oh boy.
Do not waste this chance. Press home or revolt.
Focused attack will end this foe.
Okay, the horn is not a target yet. Must be the crystals. Oh, some on the underside too, I see. Kind of like a griffin in some ways.
The Red Cloud's advance is halted. This reprieve may be a temporary one, but I am glad for it all the same.
That was a lot of worms like crystals. Mina and Val has looted 165 from just stealing. I feel like a team of all thieves wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. Because while you can only like pilfer from a target once, as far as I can tell, the chance to steal on striking can trigger as many times as it wants to. I think that's part of what happened there. It's like they just kept getting like the hit steals.
Discovering what those clouds truly are may well be the key to everything.
There is little to be done about so lofty a foe, yet we must try to find a means of dealing with them. Skeletons, Master!
Holy attacks will serve us well here.
These fiends will resurrect so long as their skulls remain intact. But fear not, I shall gladly smash every last one.
I've definitely had like nothing to steal pop up when I pilfered large targets. The Gorka era.
Ah, you pinch something from our foe. Oh, yeah.
Oh, the snake starts off dead, but can't be like cut off, I think. Instead of having it regrow, they just made it so that it can't be cut off for whatever reason.
How troublesome. Allow me. This foe shall fall by my hand. You have attacked yourself at your own peril.
Do not falter. It will take every ounce of our strength. We can prevail.
Hold on away.
Prologue, Dragon Forged. Options.
With elemental magic.
Turbine does anything much. The Turbine actually was surprisingly high defense value when I found it, I remember.
Now there's a worthy prize. If only...
Don't know if actually. I see.
weren't so far away.
Minus 20. Yeah.
Oh, a ferry stone. With that in hand, we can leap from one end of the kingdom to another in a trice.
'Tis not an item to be squandered.
Okay, I wanted to go check on Talos, didn't I? Ding, 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 ding. Yeah, team detection service. I'll probably end up like dwarf forging Mina's daggers, as I'm convinced that's probably the best option for her. To be honest, best stat is always knockdown. Doesn't matter how little damage you're doing. If you're knocking the enemy over, they're gonna take a ton of damage. I can slide down this, right? Yeah, I know. There's actually limits on that, but I think like you have to actually do damage to do stagger damage, right? Well, Mina, I applaud you for coming down when no one else did. It's plus 30 damage. Oh. It is nice not have to worry about nighttime. Even if it would be nicer if it was a little bit better lit. But it's fine. Better than post-Gregory DD1? Probably, honestly. I think post-Gregory DD1 I had to always have my lantern on. Here, it's nice to have it on, but it's not. There's a lot of places where I can fine without it.
It is uncommonly rare, this. I look forward to informing my own master of its finding when I return beyond the rift.
Wonder if there's any easy work.
There's a ladder here.
After you, Arisen.
I hasten home, when it's not my duty.
Now here's aught of interest. A ballista.
This could grant us an edge in battle if we use it well.
Okay, which one is P more rapidly?
Scarce a fool to keep us fed these days.
A treasure chest. Oh, I can hardly...
Pray, light your lantern, master.
Talus supposedly serves the brine. Keeps the dragon in check, according to her one friend. Is that a regular old Cyclops?
Here we go again.
Haven't seen one of you guys in a while.
Begging for a reprieve gets us far with one of this lot.
Understood.
World's most effective.
Seems we have raised our foe.
Reckless opponents makes it easy for us.
My tactics are at your disposal.
Oh boy. Help!
How high I can scale?
I can tell. Continue our onslaught, and the behemoth will soon topple.
The moment of victory is at hand. Let us finish this.
Strike with lightning's might. The creature is defeated. Here's hoping this will be enough to force me to for a while.
It is you after all, apparently. Canonical I guess so, really. He is canonically old Steve, the old man in the sea.
Clouds encroach ever closer. It seems naught can be done to halt them now.
I fear such forces are beyond even our combined might.
Talos wrecked this bridge, didn't he? The jerk.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here.
Quest, we collect as much as we can carry.
That off with nary a hitch. It'll be a rude shock for our foe to find you pinched their loot.
Pulled that off of Talos earlier. Yeah, I'm without a cape.
My magics are at your disposal.
Full gear like this could work with a cape, but I kind of like the just the helmets, you know, features.
Tis a surprise.
Hey Talos, can I talk to you now that you're
I thought it destroyed.
done?
With its massive stature, its hand.
Mina, what? I was not prepared for this sequence. I just wanted to come see this. Mina, where are you going? We have to save Mina from the wriggly worm.
Behold! It moves! Though what impelled it, I cannot say. Go forth, Talos! May you strike down any dragon in your path!
I must know.
Mina does.
Hostility from it. Let us see what
did you do? How is this possible? Paul, we have greater concerns at present. Let us see what comes of this.
See what comes of it. We have to go help Mina. Did say Ambrosius, didn't it? Not faces.
We have naught to fear from any overgrown lizard.
Tis a ballista arisen.
I feel like that might be how one naturally obtains Dragonblight. Because
The statue halted the cloud's advance.
But now the statue is broken. A shame, really.
you okay down there? Where'd the head go?
Look, Master, a treasure chest. We shall have to find a way to reach it.
Need to get over here.
I shall wait.
I must admit that it feels wonderful to strike true. I enjoy tackling fierce foes and prefer combat's thrills to gathering items. I know where we can find useful materials.
I feel like I just wandered into like an end game quest, and because I got too close, it had to trigger, and then we've resolved something that shouldn't have been resolved yet.
You think they'd have learned from that last lot that we're not to be trifled with?
If we must. Let us finish this quickly.
'Tis easily done.
Oh, they are still over there. Go talk to them.
One never can have too many of these.
What say we pelt one at the next foe we encounter?
Is this how our world is to meet its end? How uninspired. I suspect you and I are birds of a feather.
Did my words reach them, I wonder, no matter? I will not be swayed in my course. Continue your fight, Arisen, as I will mine. Let it never be said that I wanted for constancy. To the last, I shall see my will done. Did my word, no matter? Continue your... To the last.
Look, Arisen! A ballista!
Let us make use of this during battle. I've no doubt 'twould catch our foes unawares.
I didn't see where the head fell. Wonder if I can go inspect it.
That business with Talos was certainly a surprise. Never did I imagine it would come to our aid.
Never did I imagine I'd just wander into like a gigantic fight that I didn't even get to watch. But either way, I'm gonna save it here for now. I think and get some food. Yeah, I have some gripes with the whole like suddenness of the system of death and all that, but honestly, having done it once, it's probably not gonna be a problem again. Yeah, I'm gonna get some food. I'm enjoying this Dragon's Dogma 2, as it were. So yeah, thanks for watching, hanging out. Hope you had a good time. Hope you have a good day again, night, whichever see you. Bye for now.